Alright, what's up guys, it's Tartans now. I'm gonna tell you where I've been because, my uploading schedule hasn't been quite consistent. So it's been officially 4 weeks since I've made a genuine video. And I promised you on my FNAF video I would, tell y'all, well, not FNAF video, my FNAF edit for, 12 years of FNAF. I would tell y'all, where I've been and stuff, what's been going on. So in this video I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna, redo my upload schedule. So I don't know how consistent it will be because obviously shit happens to people. Alright, so anyways, let's get this. Okay, so basically. So another reason I also stopped uploading is because I moved. Yeah. Me and this girl. We've been together for so yeah, I moved. A while. And I'm at my new house. I'm not gonna say exactly who. Or anything about her. I'll show you my room when it's done. Really not done. All I'll really say is that we in the middle of the floor. We didn't work out. The only thing put up is my PlayStation bed and TV. That's okay. Relationships don't work out. So, but I started missing her a lot and shit like that. But over these past 4 weeks. Anyways, yeah. Which I've always really also another reason is my grandpa since the breakup died. I genuinely hope she doesn't see this shit. More this is gonna be a few weeks, yeah. As fuck. I don't think she'd make fun of me, but it sucks. But it's I just don't want her to see shit happens. All right, anyways, I don't know. Basically, it's not really a bittersweet feeling. I've been dreading to make this video for it's good he's no longer in pain no more and shit. But it's sad. I've been redoing it, but I feel like he was a good role model to a lot of people and shit. And so he was just a good guy in general. If y'all hear my dog whimpering in the background, he's very helpful. He got me into a lot of stuff I like now. He wants me to go play fetch with him. I'm gonna play fetch with him after. And I he wasn't the Navy. Hang out with my cats after. And I don't know. He fought in the Navy and worked on shit in the Navy and shit like that. And that got me really interested into wars and stuff. And then that also really got me into history. I missed her. Well, I've been missing her for a while, but it got really bad over these 4 weeks. And he was born in the 1930s, which I think is pretty cool that I knew somebody that was born in the 1930s. Because I'm usually kind of in all honesty, I would love to learn. I'm at least playing Roblox or life back then. That'd be a really fun thing to learn about. So instead of I was able to learn about that. I haven't been. His life back then a lot. And I'm quite grateful for that. Sorry, I sounded nerdy. But I'm very grateful that I was able to spend my 13 years with him 4 weeks later. Just talking about his life and hanging out with him and getting to know him as a good person. He was a great role model for a lot of people. Just for reasons said that at his funeral, actually. And he was a good role model. Trying to get back on my feet. I do feel bad for my great grandma though, because she is no longer with anybody. Obviously, I won't be ditching this channel, and I do feel really sad because at the end of the day, after that funeral, going for me. And after your husband is buried, you go home to an empty home. More of a reflection of I haven't been over there most often. I think it's because my mom doesn't really want to talk about it, which is understandable. I mean, that's her actual grandparent that she grew up with. That's one of her day ones. 22. I mean, he was my day one too, but that was her day one from when she was 23 subscribers, and I was her grandparents. That's her only grandparents, actually. Thank you for subscribing. But I know it's gotta suck because that's her first grandparent to ever die, and she was. That's my mom's actually pretty young for that. But I'm glad she was able to meet him too, and a lot of my younger cousins. I won't talk too much about them, but my newly born cousins, even though they barely have a consciousness of what's going on except for the little toddler, I'm glad they were able to meet them too, because in all honesty, even if you couldn't talk, had no consciousness of anything, I'm glad that they were able to meet them or him, because he was a good person in general. He knew well about human rights, let me tell you. He was an alibi because he was a very good alibi too, and not really the reason why. Honestly, if I would have came out to him, which I was too scared, I was new to my life. Not because of that, but I was just scared to come out to people in general. And that's not really a perspective change. I mean, it was hard coming out to my mom, but I got 4 cats. That was the worst part. I'm very happy about all of them. My sister had already. And I still got my dog. Known a little. Which I've never shown in a video. I mean, it was obvious. A little girl starts dressing in boys' clothes and like. And now for like random part y'all actually probably care about, not about my little sob story. That's kind of obvious that maybe your daughter's a little bit of a lesbian. Oh, one, my birthday's coming up. It was hard coming out to my mom. Two, I don't know. I don't know how she still feels about it, especially because. She says masked lesbians aren't real lesbians or some shit like that. I want to try to stay to at least one a week, but obviously, as for when I was younger, I was like, that may not continue. Like I may come back like 2 months. It's a little bit different now in 2 months or something like that. But it's okay. She still lets me buy my boys' clothes and stuff. And it just depends how everything's going. Even though she doesn't really approve of it. I want to try to stay at 1 week. It could be 2, it could be 3. Could be 4 again. What I'll forever be happy about. For another video. But usually people, like a lot of the YouTubers I like to watch, they don't post every day or like nothing like that. They post maybe like, I don't know. They just like post maybe once a week, once 2 weeks. Maybe it takes 4 weeks for them to post. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm still alive. I'm still on YouTube. I've been commenting to some comments on my Snappy video, which if you haven't seen that, you should check that out because that's a video everybody really knows me for. If they do know me, or they do know I have a YouTube channel, that's literally all they know, that I made one Snappy video. But yeah, check that out. Check other videos out and subscribe. Thank you. It's starting to snow. Some inspiration and shit. Don't let people tell you they've been in your shoes before or have gone through the same stuff you have, because they haven't. There's maybe a lot of similarities to the stuff that you guys have gone through, but the biggest difference is your brain thinks different than that person that has also gone through some stuff, and you're a whole different person. Whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, you're non-binary, gender fluid, whoever you are in this world. I just want you to know, people are people, and you are who you are. We're all the same species, by our bones, and our blood, and our features. Not exactly the same, but we're all the same people, and we've gone through similar shit, just not exactly the same shit. We're all different, but if you think about it, we're all the same species, and we should all love each other. I wish there was more love in the world than hate. I feel like people's lives would be a lot better, but there's really not a lot of that. But things will get better and shit, and your life should get better sometime. You just gotta keep believing in it. If you don't believe in it, like, I mean, shit will feel like shit. You just gotta keep, like, working on what you're working on, keep doing what you're doing right now. And don't hate on anybody, because you don't know what they've been through. You're not in the same shoes as them. We're all different people. So, you're not fucking them. You're a whole different person than them. We're just, the only really big difference is what we look like. And we shouldn't hate on each other for that shit, because that shit we can't help. We're all human at heart. We all bleed the same color. So, yeah. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't stop.